5 spot here tonight. Can't wait to see these centers go at it.
BA, there was once a point in history where we were talking about is the 5-man phased out of the game, and all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position. It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Joel Embiid, George out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's Grimes in a 2-guard. Now here's Embiid. Pass to Maxey. 4 on the clock. Knocked loose. Here's Embiid. And he buries his first look.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Allen, the pass to Mobley. Back to Allen. Maxey surveys. Another miss by Maxey.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, BA. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer. He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. Garland finds Strus. The 3 from Mitchell. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Well, we know Mitchell can hurt you from outside the arc. The defense better recognize this moving forward.
Maxey against Garland. Outside Maxey. A deep 3. Mobley grabs the board.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And it's Maxey missing. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Maxey against Garland. Mobley passes to Allen. Back to Mobley. Garland with the ball from 8 feet away. Paul George pulls it in.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Oubre rejected by Allen.
Wow, Jaron Allen twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to Oubre. Blocked again! Outside Strus. Back to Mobley. Now here's Allen. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Kelly Oubre picks one up. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. That free throw good from Allen. Well, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris. So agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Garland looking around. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul. Jerome's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Substitution on the court.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Allen finds Mobley. Back to Allen. Jerome on the wing. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Here's Yabusele. Get back on track. And the layup is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Allen. 5 points in the game. Pass to Jerome. 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. Okoro is checked in for Mobley. The Sixers trailing. Outside Butler. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Okoro passes to Allen. Outside for Mitchell. Fires the 3. Cleveland again missing. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Pass to Drummond. Here's McCain. Checked by Mitchell. Releases. McCain's shot is off. Allen, left side. The 3 from Okoro. Counted from distance.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Cavaliers on top, leading by... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Man, why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter, we've got Edwards. Andre Drummond is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Butler, and it's McCain in at the 2-guard spot. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Oubre. No good on the triple. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Here's Okoro. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Allen against Edwards. The kick to Hunter. 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. Jerome, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. A nice shot by McCain.
Boy, you love to see this level of awareness from a big like Drummond. How about that feed to his teammate?
Hunter, a screen on Edwards. Jerome passes to Okoro. Fires in the triple. Okoro's got 6 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Now here's Allen. He's got 5. Back to Green. Pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Jared Allen has length and athleticism, and that's an easy opportunity. Wow.
Here's McCain. Outside Oubre. Here's McCain. Green covering. And that'll be Philadelphia's ball as it goes out of bounds. Sixers able to keep the possession.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And that one's good. Pona and every team is looking for length on their roster.
Yeah, the reason, BA, is because of the quality and skill of shooting. Guys are coming across half court, and they can shoot the basketball at 35 feet. The reason you need length is there's more area to cover. Increasingly, Brian, it's getting harder and harder to play as an undersized guard in this league.
Cleveland leading by 5. Mobley finds Garland. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, stop showing off, Evan. Mobley, go get it.
Here's George. Yep, that one goes.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Outside Hunter. Pass to Green. The kick to Hunter. Launches it. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Here's Grimes. Green covering. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title.
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lower.
And Cleveland making a change here. Mitchell's checked in.
Strength, athleticism, Donovan Mitchell in the paint, quite comfortable, folks.
Embiid finds Maxey. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. That free throw's good from Maxey.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Now here's Garland. Still no points. Mobley passes to Hunter. And a miss there on the triple. 76ers trail by 6. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
We know Paul George, a very capable playmaker, guys. He is brilliant as a passer.
Cleveland has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Garland, the pass to Strus. From deep, Mitchell. Yes, sir! Mitchell from long range.
How about the concentration on that assist? Changed his mind mid-shot and put the pass right on the money.
And Embiid throws it down.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And Mobley throws it down.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. And so it's Cleveland closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back after this word.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books, 1 half to go. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. Strus at small forward with Mobley next to him. And it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Here's Garland. No made baskets yet. It's stolen by Maxey.
Really poor pass there, guys. And the D did a great job capitalizing on the mistake.
Yeah, savvy move by Maxey, swiping the ball and getting it going the other way.
Pass to Strus. Back to Mitchell. Outside Strus. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Jared Allen with the foul. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
76ers trail by 5. Outside Maxey. Pass to Grimes. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one's on Darius Garland. And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, BA? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
Outside Garland. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Garland's got his first points in this one.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside? Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Strus with it. Guarded now by George. Out to Garland. The three. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Maxey. Gets stolen by Garland. Here's Strus. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Wow, you have to love the decision-making of the big man, Mr. Mobley. What a pass.
Embiid misses.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Allen in the high post. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists in the game.
He's pouring it on in a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. Doris, we've heard Paul George get a lot of praise from the next generation of NBA talent.
We sure have, and it's easy to see why, Brian. This guy is fundamentally sound. He does a little bit of everything. Can shoot with range, can get off the bounce. His game is so polished and smooth, worthy of emulation.
Outside Garland. Pass to Mobley. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
There goes Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
It's a scary sight when Embiid's coming down the lane. Not a man you want to get in the way of.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised you didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Nice bounce pass. That's just good fundamental basketball.
Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
Embiid muscles through the contact.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And Mobley throws it down.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Strus finds Mitchell. Allen on the wing. Embiid covers. Mobley passes to Mitchell. And the three-pointer goes. And now a 10-point Cleveland lead.
Boy, how quick from the touch to the release for Donovan Mitchell. Look out, defense.
Here's Embiid. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 9 rebounds now. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Offensive rebound. Allen. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Well, this guy's such a reliable presence on the glass. Jared Allen using that length to save the play.
Here's Oubre. And it's in there. Oubre's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
Here's Allen. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Cleveland. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
But we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Tyrese Maxey, and it's Bona in at the 5 spot.
Donovan Mitchell on time and on target. Pretty pass.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Releases. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Launches it from deep. McCain's shot is off. Cleveland leading by 15. And here's Hunter from the arc. The rebound by Yabusele. From downtown. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Okoro outside. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. 76ers trail by 15. Here's McCain. And another miss by Philadelphia. Cleveland has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. And here's Hunter for 3. Buries it from 3. Hunter's got 6 here in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Okoro outside. Fires from deep. The shot no good. The 76ers have got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. Pass to McCain. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Jared Allen, he's checked in for Okoro. 76ers trail by 16. Grimes, the pass to Drummond. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Nice D from Allen. The Cavs have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Pulls it from the corner. Mobley, no good. Philadelphia shooting just under 40% from the field. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hunter, and the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in. Maxey passes to Oubre.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
George outside. Embiid finds George. And here's Oubre from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
But he's got NBA range. There's no doubt about that. Oubre with 3 and D ability on the wing.
Garland for 3. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Allen, pass to Mobley. To the paint. There's the triple. Cleveland again missing. 76ers trail by 10. Pass to McCain from outside the arc. The putback. Whoa! Joel Embiid with the follow.
No surprise Embiid was all over that one. He's a tough guy to root out of there once he establishes position. It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. From deep three-point land. Hunter with the rebound.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I don't think his coaches will agree.
I think we have to check his sanity because there's a number of better options on the floor.
Now Philadelphia with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pass to Maxey. Takes a three. Kept alive. Embiid. Off with the layup. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Here's Mitchell. The quick look, no good that time. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game. Knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Substitution on the court.
23 seconds left in the fourth. Embiid against Allen. The kick out to Edwards. Second chance shot. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
And on the glass, Embiid's height and power are crucial, helping him beat the other guys.
11 seconds left in the game. Here's Allen. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
A look at the Magic starting group. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Wagner in at the 3 spot. Caldwell Pope with it. Kicks it out to Banchero. And stolen by Mobley. 3-on-3. There's Garland. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And man, is Garland fun to watch on the break. He really turns on the Jets.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. Nailed from three-point land.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star grade in 2024, Paulo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Here's Banchero after Cleveland got the 3-point. Pass to Suggs. Back to Banchero. Excellent D there from Allen.
Well, at least he had the presence of mind to change his shot when the defense got on him. You got to improvise sometimes.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson.
Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Now, Suggs following the 3-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Sinks the triple.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Garland surveying the D. Pass to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Garland kicks to Mobley. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Orlando's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Caldwell Pope passes to Carter. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Orlando leading.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Carter down low. Mobley's there. Wagner wide open. No good with the triple.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Allen kicks to Mitchell. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Magic have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
And here's Banchero following the 3-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. And here is Cruz. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Suggs against Mitchell. Banchero left side. Here's Suggs. No good on the 3. Cavaliers leading. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 6 points.
You gotta chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
And it's Banchero top the key. Banchero a screen on Mitchell. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
The 3 from Garland. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. The Magic trail by 5. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Right side, Garland. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Garland's got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, very solid from deep. Darius Garland hurts you in so many ways.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
9 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Jerome. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in the driver's seat, up 8 points. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, well, what's your take?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Black and Harris are the guard set. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's De Silva in its small forward. There's the triple. They kick it out to Green. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Fires the 3. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Magic trail by 8. Black the pass to Isaac. Now here is Harris. Here's Bitadze. Still scoreless. 3 on the clock. Here's De Silva. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Jerome. The Cavaliers with another miss. For Orlando, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. For 3, Harris. It's deflected.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bitadze the pass to Isaac. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Pass to Okoro. Hunter on the wing. And another miss by Cleveland.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Here's De Silva, covered by Okoro. Here's De Silva. Orlando needs to get off a shot. And here's Harris from the arc. Here's Bitadze, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Bitadze's got his first points of the night.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Harris with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Pass to De Silva. Here's Black. Shoots over Okoro. Harris dishes to Black. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Now just a 3-point Cavalier lead. Mark, we've got some incredible talents in this league, and you know how skilled big men are today. Wow, it is something to watch.
It really is, Kevin. I mean, you almost feel like every 7-footer in the league is a capable perimeter shooter that can consistently make threes. Man, the game has certainly changed, and I actually enjoy it. I mean, the evolution of big guys being able to stroke it that consistently is pretty fun to watch.
Black kicks to Isaac. From past the arc. Hunter grabs the miss. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Here's Jerome. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Jerome's got his first basket.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Here's De Silva. And the 3 off target. The Cavaliers shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Green inside the 3-point line. Orlando grabs the miss. Bitadze's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 51 seconds left in the second quarter. pass to De Silva. Puts up a deep three. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 8 rebounds in this game. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mobley, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Max Strus comes in for Isaac Okoro. Mitchell, he's checked in for Javonte Green. And it's Garland in for Ty Jerome. Bangs home the trifecta. Strus has got 6.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Wagner, that one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Wagner knows how to handle his business inside, mainly due to how much confidence he brings to the court.
The wide open look here for Garland. Misses the 3. Now, here's Wagner. Off target with his 3. That one doesn't go. And so it's Cleveland. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. The Magic trail by 9. Mitchell and Strus are your wingmen. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Garland in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Poke loose.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Mitchell passes to Allen. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
He's so deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
Garland, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Banchero with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. Kicks it out to Wagner. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Wagner with the right back at you answer on the 3. Pretty impressive right there.
Allen with the screen for Mitchell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Wagner against Strus. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Garland. Here's the break. Jacks up a 3. And it's Suggs with the rebound. The Magic trail by 3. Carter looking around. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. They've led by as many as 11 points. Garland, no good. Orlando's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Carter kicks to Wagner. Shot clock at 5. Carter finds Wagner. No good. That would have tied it. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
For your Cavaliers.
And that one misses.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Hunter's checked in for Allen. Okoro comes in for Max Strus. And it's Ty Jerome in for Donovan Mitchell. The Magic also changing it up. Mo Wagner's checked in for Wendell Carter. Black comes in for Wagner. And it's Joseph in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Nice stop that time by Banchero. Excellent anticipation. Was there to contest.
Pass to Suggs. The Magic again can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Hunter, the pass to Jerome. To the wing on the left. Plenty of space. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
Kicks it out to Banchero. Another miss by Orlando. Cleveland's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Mobley finds Hunter. A 3-pointer, no good. The Magic trail by 5. Here's Banchero. Drills the 3-pointer. Banchero's got 6 points.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent 3-point shooter at the NBA level.
Garland, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now, here's Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Here's Black, covered by Okoro. The Cavaliers shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. Garland kicks to Okoro. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Garland. Mobley outside. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Cavaliers ahead. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. 4th quarter on the floor for the Magic. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell-Pope and Wagner. Wagner is out there with Banchero. And it's Anthony in at the 1 spot. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Caldwell-Pope kicks to Wagner. Back to Caldwell-Pope. Puts up a 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mitchell outside. And Garland has it in the corners. Hands it from downtown. And now an 8-point Cavalier lead.
Garland feels comfortable from just about anywhere beyond the arc, including that short corner.
Count that one. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Caldwell-Pope against Mobley. And they pick up 2. 14 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
And Caldwell-Pope gets the basket.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That's his first foul. And Cleveland making a change here. Allen's checked in. And the Magic making a change here as well. Carter's checked in. Garland, the pass to Allen. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Mobley is screened. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Strus's shot is good.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Banchero. Out to Anthony. Shoots the three. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Mitchell wide open. From outside off the mark. The Magic trail by 6. And stolen by Mobley. Garland dishes to Allen. Cleveland moving the ball around. They grab their own miss. No good with the layup. Orlando's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And Banchero shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
And Orlando making a change here. Suggs is checked in.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Comes up empty down low.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Carter kicks to Wagner. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Jalen Suggs was known for knocking down big-time hoops in college, and we're already seeing it translate here in the NBA as well. Great confidence from that young man.
Now here's Allen. Suggs with the steal. Pass to Banchero. Mobley with the block. Here's Allen. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Not to be denied there. Allen playing hard. A little contact. Not going to bother.
Allen no good on the free throw.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Taking 2 shots.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Suggs finds Wagner. Back to Suggs. Banchero against Allen. 6 to shoot. A shot by Carter. Nobody around. Off target from three-point range. And so here's Cleveland. They've led by as many as 11 points. Got that one up quick. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Rebound by Paolo Banchero. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. There's Wagner with the 3. Carter kicks to Wagner. The Magic again can't hit. Strus, thanks for 2. The good-looking shot from the wing. And it's an 11-point Cavalier lead. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have...
trusting your second unit, all keys to a successful and well-rested squad.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope, and it's Wagner in at the 3. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Six to shoot. Left side, Carter. Suggs outside. From behind the arc. Nails it from 3.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Suggs. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Outside, Caldwell Pope. It's stolen by Maxey. George with it. Caldwell Pope covering. Here's Grimes. Can't hit from in close. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. We know how great Joel Embiid is, but he simply hasn't been as effective in the postseason.
Part of that is because of all the defensive attention he gets. We know things tighten up in the postseason and things become much more challenging. That's why he needs a better supporting cast.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Back to George. Knocks it loose. Outside Oubre. And a nice finish on the layup.
Such great feel for the game and where his teammates are. Maxey letting his basketball IQ take over.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Rebound by the 76ers.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
First team foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for Philadelphia, Quentin Grimes. Taking.
And so he hits both. The Magic have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Wagner, the pass to Banchero. Wagner on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. On target from range.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
And here's Oubre from the arc. It's rebounded by Wagner. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Orlando shooting their first free throw in this game. Orlando leading. 4-3. And no good. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Embiid. And here's Oubre from the arc. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Orlando has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Suggs with it. Oubre picks him up. Now Wagner. Now here's Suggs. Here's Caldwell Pope. Out of bounds. It'll be Sixers ball.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Batase's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Caldwell Pope. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. With an MVP trophy under his belt, Joel Embiid has only become more dominant, RJ.
I think that 2023 MVP increased his confidence. It allowed him to feel like he really was the best player in the world. And I think it motivated him to keep pushing himself. And the results speak for themselves because the stats, they back that up.
The Sixers trailing. Here's McCain. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Gary Harris.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Good on both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Black. Butler covering. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Ali. Thank you. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. 76ers trail by 4. Three-pointer. McCain's shot is off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Bataze. Here's De Silva. Now Harris. Again, Harris missing. It's stolen by Isaac. Here's De Silva, guarded by Edwards. De Silva with the bucket.
And a quality find there by Isaac. It's really nice to see a big guy watching the floor for opportunities like that.
Here's Drummond. Orlando grabs the miss. Here's De Silva. And the layup is good off the glass.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
And so it's Orlando up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Look at. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And for Orlando, what jumps out to you guys stat-wise?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Cole Anthony out there with Corey Joseph. And it's Isaac in at the 5.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Isaac outside. Over Embiid. Isaac's shot is off.
I rushed that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
Count it.
Heads up on the money pass by Maxey. Great vision.
Magic leading by 3. Anthony outside. Takes it inside. Here's Joseph. Sends it home from three-point land.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Oubre can't hit. Orlando has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Anthony finds Wagner. Now Isaac, out to Anthony. Clock at 6. Isaac with a screen on Maxey. Back to Isaac. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defense is disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Embiid with a steal. Fast break, Philadelphia. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. And here's Oubre from the arc. They get the rebound. Inside, Embiid gets the advantage.
The reach of Embiid with his size and wingspan, he's a real threat on the offensive glass.
The kick out to Banchero. Second chance effort. Isaac's shot is off.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Maxey attacking. 2 points. That one goes. Now just a 4-point Orlando lead.
And Maxey is just terrific on the drive. His speed and ability to finish is different in so many ways.
Oh, Paolo showing his range.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us and the U.S. men's national team.
And it's good for 2. Isaac's got 4 points this quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Orlando.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
From distance, Paolo.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
George outside. Wagner with a steal. Only one man back on D. Jacks up a three. Paul George pulls down the board. 76ers trail by 12. To the wing on the left. McCain. Philadelphia with another miss. Orlando's got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Anthony outside. The three is up. And McCain pulls it down. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Orlando leading by 12. Joseph passes to Isaac. He takes it in. Anthony with it. Wagner on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Back to Anthony. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And it's a completely new group for the 76ers.
Substitution on the court.
The 76ers have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Grimes. The Sixers with another miss.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Black. No good with the triple. 76ers trail by 12. Here's Edwards. The layup off target. Outside, Caldwell Pope fires for 3. Here's Batase. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. And the Magic lead by 14.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
And you can see them just deflate.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
They've got Joel Embiid. Kelly Oubre out there with George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's Grimes in at the 2. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half.
And the defense has to be more aware of Paul George. You got to know how fast his trigger is.
Wagner for 3. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. George outside. Pass to Oubre. For 3, Maxey. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Orlando again missing. And the 76ers with possession. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Carter with it. Guarded now by George. That's tipped. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Down low. Here's Oubre. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Oubre's got 7 points.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Carter, high post. Embiid's there. Banchero no good.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Here's George. And Carter with the block. Suggs against Maxey. The kick out to Banchero. Oubre with a steal. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. That'll put Kelly Oubre on the line. That one on Banchero. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Anthony. No points so far. Here's De Silva. Driving in. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Butler's checked in for the Sixers. And the Magic making a change here as well. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. Butler with the bucket. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Here's Black, out to Harris. Pass to Grimes. Orlando with the rebound. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. On the wing, Anthony. Butler covering. The shot's good. And the Magic lead by 1.
Putting in work. Carter Jr. is a lunch pail guy who just goes about his business. Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Here's De Silva. The shot off that time. And it's Butler with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. The rebound by Carter. The Magic have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. That one goes in. De Silva's gotten 4 this quarter. Man, what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too. Well, that was clearly a foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
13 foul. At the line.
And that one falls for Drummond. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so Drummond nails them both. 36 seconds left in the third. Harris outside. Knocks down the long J. Harris has got 5 now.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
They get it back. Drummond with the ball. Working on Batase. Drummond with the bucket.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
To the middle. Shot's good by Black.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Stripped away. Puts up a deep 3. And that's not going to go. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Orlando leading. Fourth quarter on the court for the Magic. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Goga Batase is out there with Wagner. And it's Black in at the small forward position. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Back to Wagner. Just 4 to shoot. And Batase gets it to go. And the Magic lead by 4.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Here's Bona. Yep, count it.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
Here's Batase, and he jams it home with authority.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Maxey surveys. Off target at the rim. Orlando leading by 4. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. The 76ers shooting at about 44% so far. Pass to Embiid. Outside Edwards, over to the left wing. Here's Bona. And the 3 off target. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. The 3 from Suggs. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got rebound number 7 tonight. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded closely.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Wow, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long.
Paolo Banchero, he's checked in for Orlando. Franz Wagner comes in for Black. Pass to Wagner. Got it. And the Magic lead by 5. For Philadelphia, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Grimes, the pass to Embiid. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Contavious Caldwell-Pope.
A scoring machine. There's just no shot Embiid's afraid to take.
For your Sixers,
And he makes both free throws.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Wagner, the pass to Wagner. Back to Wagner. Rebound by Philadelphia. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Edwards. Nice D from Wagner. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Orlando. Wagner up top. He's covered by Oubre. Wagner, the pass to Banchero. And Carroll from close range.
No holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
Maxey, uneasy too on the layup.
Attacking in a big moment. Maxey is not holding back.
Suggs finds Banchero. Maxey against Suggs. Here's Banchero. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Orlando making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Wagner, and Black subbed in for Suggs. And Banchero no good on that one.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
Edwards against Carter. No good with a layup. Magic leading by 5. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Banchero slicing in. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Carter. Now Banchero. Wagner outside. Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Here's Carter. No good with a jumper from the wing. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside Oubre. 3-pointer. Orlando with the rebound. Here's Black. Misses the 3.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game, because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throw down. He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And stepping up when it's clutch time, that's a very mature play by the young Banchero.
Pass to Grimes. And stolen by Banchero. Maxey against Caldwell Pope. And Grimes pulls it down. Edwards fires from way outside. Missed it. So a close game here sees Orlando taking this one. This was a hard...
in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Strus in at the small forward. Now, here's George. After the miss from Evan Mobley. Pass to Oubre. Here's Grimes. Lets it go with the three. Mobley with the rebound. And here is Allen. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
This guy does such an incredible job getting up and down the floor. Jared Allen's athleticism makes him a force in transition.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
George passes to Oubre. Here's Grimes. And he banks in the lane.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Now, here is George. And good that time.
What great body control from the all-star forward. Paul George, so skilled in keeping his composure under pressure.
Garland kicks to Strus. Three-pointer. And that's good. Darius Garland for three.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
In the corner, it's Oubre. Pass to Grimes. Now George. Now here's Maxey. Excellent D there from Allen. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse, and his priority this time out is trying to make it hard for Donovan Mitchell. He told me Donovan is an elite three-level scorer. It's going to take more than one player to slow him down. We need all five guys communicating and working together defensively. A big challenge, guys.
Thanks, David. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Garland with it. Maxey covering. Strus a screen on Oubre. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Well, we know this. Playing above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's game.
Oubre, no one around him. The 76ers with another miss. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Here's Strus, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now, here's George. Maxey kicks to Oubre. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Philadelphia with the ball after Jared Allen made that last three-pointer. And George gets it to go.
There is no doubt in the mind there of Paul George. What an answer.
And Mobley throws it down.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Mobley with the block. Strus passes to Garland. Takes a three. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Into the lane. Grimes with the bucket.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here's Garland. And here's Strus for three. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Here's Grimes. Covered by Mitchell. Grimes passes to Oubre. Garland against Maxey. Back to Oubre. Just 5 on the clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Jarrett Allen.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Both teams will make substitutions. And both free throws good for Paul George. Cleveland leading by 5. Here's Jerome. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Okoro. Puts up a deep 3. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cavaliers lead by 5. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Edwards is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Butler. And it's McCain in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Sinks the three-pointer.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Edwards can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Jerome passes to Okoro. The quick look, no good that time. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Endorse the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 47 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context.
Now here's Green. No scoring in this one. Allen left side. Hunter on the wing. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Jerome, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Edwards launches it from deep. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jarrett Allen.
Well, that's just an excellent possession from this team. When you set up Andre Drummond down low, you're going to either take contact, get to the foul line, score it. So productive inside.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Evan Mobley's checked in for Jarrett Allen. Max Strus comes in for Isaac Okoro. And it's Garland in for Green. Now here's Mobley. Hunter sets a screen for Garland. And stolen by Drummond. Edwards against Mobley. Edwards kicks to Maxey. Pass to McCain. No good on the triple.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. You have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. You have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Oubre comes in for Drummond. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Edwards. Strus kicks to Hunter. Strus a screen on Oubre. And Garland has it in the corner. Back to Hunter. The 3. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Hunter's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Now Mitchell, after Kelly Oubre missed from long range. And Garland has it in the corner. Pass to Mobley. All alone. They get it again. Garland kicks to Hunter. Another three for Cleveland.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Oubre. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Cavaliers ball. Substitution for your 76ers. Joel.
109 left in the first half. Garland against Maxey. Pass to Strus. Clock at 4. And that one's good. Hunter.
Man, the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Here's Oubre, and he hammers that one down right in the face of DeAndre Hunter.
A spectacular finish by Oubre. He's got that airtime to get creative.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
44 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Garland with it. Now defended by Embiid. Mitchell wide open. Offline with his three. The 76ers trail by 11. Kicks it out to Maxey. The second effort. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How about the wingspan of Kelly Oubre? He won't outmuscle you for rebounds, but he might outreach you.
Butler, he's checked in for Maxey. Cleveland also making some changes. Allen's checked in for Evan Mobley. Okoro comes in for Max Strus. And it's Green in for Garland. Allen a screen on Oubre. Kicks it out to Allen. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Drains the three-pointer.
For three.
Okay, Mr. Allen, I did not know the three-point shot was in your bag. Nicely done.
Butler from outside. Cavaliers with the rebound. Allen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Hunter, here we go. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
You're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by DeAndre Hunter.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the deep. Does something about it.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Mitchell and Strus are your wingmen. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Garland in at the 1 spot. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Pass to Oubre. Back to Maxey. Beyond the arc. The 76ers with another miss. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the Cavaliers. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Mitchell.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Pass to Oubre from downtown.
Yeah, this guy has got big-time Defensive Player of the Year written all over him. Evan Mobley, so good defensively.
Mitchell outside. From deep. Good on the three-point shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And a deep three from Garland. Oubre pulls it in.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Boy, nice job by Paul George to make himself available. Gets to his spot and gets it off quickly.
Mobley sets the pick for Garland. It's Strus on the wing. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Strus has got 7 points in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Pass to Mobley. Over George. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways, I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, DA, thanks.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Doris, when the Cavaliers made the trade for Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland then began to do a lot of his work off the ball.
He had to, Kevin, and he made no secret of the fact that this was an adjustment. When you are accustomed to being the primary initiator, moving off the ball takes time. But to his credit, he's adapted beautifully.
And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 12-3 run. And it's Strus missing. The 76ers squad is struggling. Outside, George. And the shot goes down. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
You've allowed Paul George to lock in and get his rhythm. Now you better start to stop him.
Mobley sets the pick for Garland. And it falls over the rim and in. Philadelphia shooting a ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. Grimes passes to Oubre. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Grimes. Yep, that one goes in there. Grimes has got 6 points.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Mitchell kicks to Garland. And the wing jumper offline.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Darius Garland has been leading the charge for the Cavaliers. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
DeAndre Hunter, 4-3.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Edwards. Yabusele out there with Butler. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
And there's the call on Jared Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
In the corner, Okoro with it. With the shot. And it's Bona with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 21. Here's McCain. Here's Yabusele. Hunter with some nice defense. Cavaliers shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. In the corner, Okoro with it. Pass to Jerome. That three off the mark. 76ers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Yabusele for 3, Edwards. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Philadelphia on D.
76ers.
Here's a Okoro. And another miss by Cleveland. Left side, Edwards. A baseline J. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Hunter. Ripped away. They push it up, 4 on 3. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Screen by Allen. In the corner, it's Hunter. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The 76ers trail by 18. Here's McCain. No good on the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Okoro wide open. He fired. Drains it from beyond the arc.
This is something they could really use from Okoro, guys. Has to hit enough threes to help stretch that defense.
Yabusele can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 21 from outside the arc. Another 3 for Cleveland.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Allen dishes to Green. Here's Okoro. His 3-pointers off the mark. Philadelphia's gotten some tough luck from 3-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. McCain, another miss by Philadelphia. Cleveland's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. It's stolen by Edwards. Pushing it up. Green with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Okoro shot is off. Philadelphia shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Cavaliers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for DeAndre Hunter.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
George is checked in for Edwards. Evan Mobley's checked in for Cleveland. Shot clock at 6. Here's McCain. Another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Mobley.
As a big, you understand that contact is part of the game. Andre Drummond makes his living on tough, hard-nosed basketball.
So both teams making some changes here.
Listen, it's only 1 miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Garland finds Hunter. No good from outside. Pass to Bona. Inside. Stolen by Garland. Hunter for three. Hits it from three-point range.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Cleveland foul. Javonte Green. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw, no good.
At the line for your Sixers, Edwards, 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. And the Cavaliers call time here. They're leading by 25. Guys, what's your take?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
And Philadelphia calls time here. 6 seconds left in the fourth. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, DeAndre Hunter.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. So he's
So off the tip, it's the Magic. A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Mitchell on the wing with Strus. And it's Garland in at the 1. A deep 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Anyone who questions Garland's deep range, run that film right back.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Now here's Mitchell from deep. Garland, no good. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley, and I wanted to know, how do you slow a guy down like Jarrett Allen? Coach said we have to hassle him as much as possible on both ends of the floor. We really want to limit him, not just his points, but more importantly, his rebounds. So keeping Allen off the glass is a primary focus.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Wagner. And Carroll with it. Strus covering. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Carter. Now Suggs. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Mobley grabs the board.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
The drive by Garland. From deep, Strus. Great D that time from Banchero.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Beyond the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
Garland against Suggs. From deep, Strus. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Allen finds Mobley. Oh, he tries a 3. The offensive rebound. Back to Strus. Garland for 3. Orlando with the rebound. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Suggs. And the jumper is good.
And not wasting any time here. Suggs is quick on the draw off the catch.
Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs. Man, has he improved his shot.
Yeah, Brian, I think you've always loved the effort that he brings at the defensive end of the floor. But now he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role.
And that misses. That would have put him up.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Garland for 3. The rebound by Carter. For Orlando, they've gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Suggs outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. There's the 3. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. And Mobley has got the ball here for Cleveland. Outside Garland. Mitchell with the ball. Here's the 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Carter's got 4 rebounds now. Suggs against Mitchell. Caldwell Pope. The pass to Suggs. Back to Caldwell Pope. Drains the triple.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
Outside Mitchell. The 3 is up. Orlando with the rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Garland against Suggs. Outside for Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
The answer from Mitchell, a 3 of his own.
Suggs against Garland. Outside, Caldwell Pope. That 3's off the mark. Strus finds Allen. And stolen by Suggs. Here's Caldwell Pope. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. It's the Magic up by... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And for the Magic guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
The tandem at 1 and 2, Black and Harris. Goga Batadze is out there with Jonathan Isaac. And it's De Silva in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Here's Jerome. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. Pass to Batadze. Isaac for 3. Poke loose. The Cavaliers have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Okuro's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Harris outside. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And here's Green from the arc. It's hauled in by Black. Orlando's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. For 3, here's Harris. And another miss by Orlando. For Cleveland, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Orlando trailing here. Isaac, right side. Back to Harris. Another miss by Harris. Cleveland has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Mobley outside. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Let's go with a 3. Orlando with the rebound. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to De Silva. And the ball out of play. The Cavaliers will have it. Orlando making some changes. Wagner's checked in for Batadze. Joseph comes in for Harris. And Cole Anthony subbed in for Isaac. Jared Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Garland comes in for Green. The Cavaliers lead by 4. Garland, the pass to Okoro. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Okoro's got 9.
And you pay so much attention to Garland, and that allows teammates to get involved.
De Silva with the bucket.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Magic shooting a poor 25% for this game so far. And it's Wagner missing. The Cavaliers shooting just 27% in the second quarter. Jerome, no good. Magic trail by 4. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Black. Off target from 3-point range. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting a poor 25% for this game so far.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Caro, he's checked in for Orlando. Franz Wagner comes in for Black. Strus, he's checked in for Cleveland. Mitchell comes in for Jerome. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from 3-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Here's Joseph. He drops it from range.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Pass to Strus. For 3. Sinks the tray. Strus has got his second basket.
Well, Allen is usually the last stop the ball makes, but he selflessly gives it up to a wide-open guy.
And Carroll passes to Anthony. Here's Wagner, covered by Strus. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Anthony. They get it back. Pass to Joseph. The 3 from Banchero. The big man, Banchero, showing the range.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Wagner for 3. Misses again, now 0 for 3. And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for Cleveland. From deep, Strus. Unable to get that one. And the Magic pushing it up now. Pass to Anthony. It's stolen by Garland. Fast break, Cleveland. From outside the arc. And Strus good for 3. Strus has got 9.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Got it up. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Cleveland on top, up by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. One of the stories here, Max Strus. Man, is he getting it done today?
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Setting the floor for the Cavaliers. Mitchell on the wing with Strus. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Garland in at the point. Seems like every team in the league could use a player like Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Yeah, Brian, look, the term 3 and D at times seems like a backhanded compliment, but not with KCP. He does both the 3 and the D at elite levels.
Always takes the toughest backcourt assignment and more than holds down his own. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift. Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. The 3 from Banchero. Banchero with the answer.
Responding nicely with his own 3, Banchero. This is how competitive this man is.
Garland, the pass to Strus. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside Carter. Back to Wagner. Suggs against Garland. The kick out to Banchero. Wagner for 3. And another 3 for Orlando.
And you can run offense through Banchero time and time again. I mean, he is a special talent.
Mobley is screen on Carter. Pass to Strus. Lets the 3 fly. Drops in the 3. Strus has got 12 points in the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know, it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Wagner. 3-pointer, no good. The 3 ball. Strus' shot is off. Magic trail by 4. Picked by Carter. Caldwell-Pope for 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside Strus. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Off the mark there with a 3.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Kicks it out to Wagner. There's the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Wagner's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Pass to Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Strus with the bucket.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Stolen by Strus. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Hits the trifecta.
When Garland finds a three-point shot, he takes it, supremely confident in his abilities.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
So Orlando going with an almost entire new group here. Lataze's checked in for Carter. Isaac comes in for Paolo Banchero. Black's checked in for Wagner. And Cole Anthony subbed in for Caldwell Pope. And a new group getting ready for the Cavaliers. Hunter's checked in for Allen. Okoro comes in for Strus. Green's checked in for Mitchell. And Jerome subbed in for Garland.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity. A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Now here's Okoro. 9 points in the game. Back to Jerome. Okoro outside. There's the drive. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Orlando with the ball. After the basket by Cleveland. Black, no good. 27 seconds left in the third. Mobley, a screen on Suggs. Okoro passes to Green. Hunter in the post. No made baskets yet. Outside, Green. Back to Okoro. Shoots over Isaac. Okoro, no good. That'll count. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers closing out this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Suggs runs point with Harris next to him. Paolo Banchero is out there with Mo Wagner. And it's Black in at small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. Mitchell against Harris. Allen outside. And the call will be against Mo Wagner. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Wagner's checked in for Suggs.
Coming onto the floor for your Magic, number 22.
Here's Jerome. Allen pass to Hunter. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 9. The Magic shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. Pass to Black. Jerome grabs the miss.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Some room here for Strus. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's the break. And here's Harris outside. Jerome grabs the miss. Jerome's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Hunter for 3. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Wagner's got his 4th rebound in this one. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Pass to Mitchell. From deep, Strus. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's Hunter. Outside for Mitchell. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Back to Hunter. Clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Strus with the bucket. And Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
Orlando again missing.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
He launched that one from way outside.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Knocks down the triple.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution. And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And here's Hunter from the arc. It's rebounded by Wagner. Magic trail by 15. Oh, it's stolen. Oh, got a piece of it. And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Orlando making some changes. Carter comes in for Wagner. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Harris. And Cleveland with a change here too. Mobley, he's checked in for Hunter.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Cavaliers.
It seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Orlando making a switch here. Suggs is checked in, and Cleveland with a change here too. Hunter's checked in for Strus. The three from Mitchell. Orlando with a rebound.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual. Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Now here's Hunter. He shoots a three. And Allen gets it to go on the assist by Hunter.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
That shot wide open.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Banchero outside. For three. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement.
When we talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce and really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
Look at the 76ers starting group. They've got Embiid. Paul George is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2 guard. George way outside, and it's Suggs with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now, here's Suggs. Puts up a deep 3. Oubre pulls it in.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Grimes. Here he goes. Missed inside. Here's Suggs, and Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Oh, my! Wow!
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Banchero, that's good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime in Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
Suggs kicks to Banchero. Oh, good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. The challenge is slowing down Joel Embiid. Asked Coach what the game plan was. He said with Embiid, you know he's going to get to the line. You know he's going to get his. Our goal is to keep him away from the basket. If we get him settling for jumpers, that's a win for us. We'll see if they can force him to become a shooter in this one. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Wagner, and he finishes nicely on the way.
Just punishing the defense from the interior. Wagner doesn't mind scoring against physical defense.
Outside for George. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jalen Suggs.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Over to the wing. And stolen by Maxey. And here they go. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Banchero passes to Carter. Tries again. Kicks it out to Banchero. For 3, Caldwell Pope. That one's rebounded by Embiid. 76ers are gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. It's stolen by Banchero. Caldwell Pope outside. Down low. Kicks it out to Wagner. Banchero outside. Good on the triple. Suggs has got 5 points so far.
Getting more comfortable with his jumper. Jalen Suggs, no hesitation there.
Clark, I know you'd agree. Paolo Banchero has certainly lived up to the hype, being a #1 overall pick.
Yeah, you know, I loved him when he was in college. Loved his size, his athleticism, his IQ, his tenacity. I mean, I don't think there's anything on the floor that he can't do.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Carter Jr. moves well without the ball and positions himself nicely for catch and shoot chances.
Embiid kicks to George. Off target from outside. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Magic. Banchero finds Caldwell Pope. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit. I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
The same day, Clark, that Tyrese Maxey was named to the All-Star game, he scored a career high and was great doing it.
How about that, Kevin? How ironic is that? It was his first All-Star selection, by the way, but this has been the story with Maxey. I mean, he just continues to make great progress in his game. He's a really dynamic young player with still room to grow.
Isaac misses.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Here's Maxey. Isaac with some nice D.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D is just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond.
76ers substitution. Number 12, Jared Butler.
With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beats good.
1 eye on the rim, 1 eye on the clock. Nice.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Magic lead by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Magic.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Edwards is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Butler. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard position. Here's Black. Out to Harris. Isaac outside. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Shot clock at 2. Goes back up. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Edwards passes to Drummond. 3-pointer. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Edwards.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Bitadze can't hit. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Yabusele. Pass to McCain. And he hits it to tie the game up. McCain's got his first 2 points.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
You can tell Gary Harris is thinking of firing that shot even as the pass is coming his way.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to De Silva. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. On the free throw, no good. The Magic have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Anthony, the pass to Wagner. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
Paul George is checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Bona. He's defended by Wagner. Knocked away. Here's Suggs. And it's Orlando with another.
Shooting in good rhythm there. Suggs off the catch and shoot. Nicely done.
Here's McCain. Outside, George. And here is Anthony. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Suggs has got the lead up to 7 now for Orlando. And Clark, Cole Anthony is some kind of scorer when he gets hot.
Yeah, he's really special when he gets it going. He can beat you by himself. That's how good he is. He's a little mercurial, up and down, volatile a bit. But I tell you what, I like what he gives you when he's playing at his best.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic superstar says it's like anything in life, it's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. DA, thanks. Suggs up top. He's got 10. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's Oubre. Orlando grabs the miss. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And that one's good.
Suggs handling this business so far in this one. Really putting the work in on the offensive end.
Right wing. Pass to Maxey. Here's Oubre. Here's McCain. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
George playing strong down low. Love to see him finish with authority.
Here's Wagner. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Kicks it out to Wagner. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so it's the Orlando Magic holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. I thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. They're thinking about the shot.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We're seeing a tremendous game from Jalen Suggs.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the points. This is out there for Orlando. So it's Orlando now, and that one's good, Wagner.
Good work by Wagner there, taking advantage of a point-blank opportunity.
Free throw line jump shot. George, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Kicks it out to Banchero. A three-pointer off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Embiid. Oubre on the wing. Here's Grimes. The 3 from George. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Smooth and consistent. That's how I describe George's three-point shooting.
Caldwell Pope outside. Carter down low. Embiid's there. And it's Carter missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And like a number of centers in today's NBA, Wendell Carter Jr. continues Clark to hone his three-point shooting.
Boy, I tell you what, Kevin, it's almost mandatory necessary for big guys nowadays to be able to knock down not only the mid-range jumper, but the three-point shot. Give credit to Carter Jr. for seeing this growing trend and then working to put it into his toolkit.
Orlando leading by 8. Wagner from long range. He is hauled in by Paul George. Maxey against Suggs. A nice shot by George.
Because of his incredible scoring ability, Many consider George to still be a star.
Here's Bancaro, and he comes up with the deuce. Bancaro's got 7.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Outside, Maxey. Oubre with it. Picked up by Bancaro. Maxey kicks to George. Back to Maxey. Fires from deep.
And when Bancaro turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end.
Suggs finds Bancaro. Count the basket. And now it's a 10-point Magic lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Driving inside. Grimes with the bucket. 1:49 left in the third. Suggs looking around. Pass to Bancaro. Wagner outside. No good on the 3. The 76ers trail by 8. Here's Grimes. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Bancaro. And finished off by Bancaro.
Oh, big-time dunk by Bancaro. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
And George with the stuff.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Goga Bitadze is checked in for Wendell Carter. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Franz Wagner. Corey Joseph's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Anthony Black in for Suggs. Joseph. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And here we go with the Magic fast break. And finished off by Bancaro.
And this kid is just a natural-born scorer. Bancaro can post you up, face you up, and also beat you in transition.
And they'll keep possession. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's McCain. Drills it from outside. McCain's got 5. Magic leading by 6.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
From the arc. And it's Bancaro missing. Outside, George. Misses the wing chair. And here's Joseph for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid out there with Yabusele. Then it's Butler. And it's Grimes in at the small forward. Outside Butler for 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Orlando leading. Driving in, Joseph uses the glass to finish the lane.
Corey Joseph does a nice job with his speed and change of pace to get by the defense.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
On defense, the 76ers count that bucket. Suggs has got the lead up to 11 now for the Magic. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Magic.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Oubre for three, and the three ball is good.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Pass to Black. Here's Suggs. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Launches from deep. Maxey, no good. Orlando leading by 8. Black the pass to Anthony. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Pass to De Silva. Anthony against Embiid. The Magic again can't hit. 76ers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. George, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And here is Suggs. Shoots over Embiid. And it's Suggs missing. Here's George. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Boy, good stick-to-itiveness there from George. Sticks with the shot despite the foul that he gets while in the air.
And George drops them both. Orlando's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Banchero outside. Kicks it out to Wagner. Back to Banchero. Cracks in the tray. And the Magic lead by 9.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep. Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep converting the easy bucket.
At the line for the Sixers, Quentin Grimes.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Magic leading by 7. Pass to Black. Carter outside. Misses the 3.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
The 76ers shooting here about 46% for the game. Embiid kicks to Maxey. For 3, Oubre. The 76ers with another miss. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. It's tipped. And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. By himself. Nobody stopping Embiid on the break there.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
Embiid comes with a double team. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. The 76ers trail by 8. And finished off by Oubre.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr. You deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
Wagner passes to Black. Off target from outside. For Philadelphia, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. James with the bucket.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Kicks it out to Banchero. And the rejection by Embiid.
The defensive instincts of Embiid on display there with the deny.
Here's Maxey. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
And George, here we go.
Well, Paul George has been sensational.
On offense, here are the Magic. Here's Carter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Carter Jr. has a big body inside and uses his physical advantage as well to draw fouls.
And he ends up making the second, and that gives them the lead.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 17-7 run. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Grimes. Oh, missed it.
Good, strong defensive awareness on display that time from Carter Jr. He's not afraid to mix it up and get scrappy defensively.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
That's good from Carter.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. It was up for grabs right until the final second.